I am sorry I won't be able to join this workshop live. I recently tested positive for COVID, and just to be sure, I made this recording. No? Okay, so before I begin, I would like to thank FIG Young Surveying Network for inviting me to be part of this wisdom workshop. Thank you, Israel and your team for organizing this event, and thank you also to the participants that submitted their assignments, who hasn't submitted their assignments and successfully did the classwork. I hope that in this presentation I can clarify some things. And excuse me. All right, let's get into it. So hello, hi everyone. I am Lay Lunas. I am a nature enthusiast, a drone pilot, and a mapper. So I started getting into drones and post-processing aerial imagery back in 2016. And I'm an OpenStreetMap volunteer since 2013. I am the geospatial analyst of Philippines Flying Labs, and I'm also a SheMaps instructor. So you can reach me through this social media um, apps, and also that's my OpenStreetMap username. Okay, so a typical aerial survey workflow is like this. So first you get permit or inform the community that you're gonna fly your drone to get aerial imagery for mapping. And then after that, you go to mission planning where you get your area of interest and define the boundaries of your flight mission. And then the third is to get the image and videos, the image and video acquisition where you fly the drone and get those photos and videos. And then image processing where you process do some post processing either in the field or in the office. And then lastly, to get the outputs. So we're mainly focusing on the image processing using WebODM. So what aside from WebODM, what are other commercial post-processing software that is available in the market? There are a few of these online, but I just chose like the best four that I am also familiar with. And I these are Web Open Drone Map, WebODM, Pix4D, na DJI Terra, Agisoft Metashape. So can I use it for free? So for WebODM, for the cloud processing part, the Lightning. So it's a free trial. So you have 150 credits and it's a pay as you go. You can check also the website. I can also share the link for the websites maybe later on. Yeah, so for Pro, it's $29 dollars a month, and for business, it's $99 a month. And I think the difference would be the number of images that you can process. I think Pro is like 1,000 images, and business is like 1,500 and stuff like that. So you can also check them online. So you can use it for free, but it's only limited for 150 credits. Yeah, for Pix4D, there's a 15-day trial, so you can use all the um everything for 15 days, and then it's a 350 per month. And if you want to get the perpetual license, it's $4,990 as of today. And also next would be DJI Terra. DJI Terra only works for selected DJI drone products. Well, it works for yeah, it's free for 6 months if you purchase a DJI M300 and a LiDAR camera or a photogrammetric camera. So there's also advanced and pro licenses, and it's only for it's 2,000 per year is for advanced, and for pro is 3,000 per year. I think the difference here would be the 3D model and the outputs. I think Pro can generate RGB. Pro can generate almost everything in advance. You can only I think you can only produce like some things. And then Agisoft Meta Shape. So there's a 30-day trial, but there are limited functions. And for a standard edition, it's $179, but you cannot add GCPs and you don't have DEM outputs. It's mostly 3D model. And then professional edition, you can it's like 3,000. So you can basically get the outputs, all of it. Okay, going back to what I'm promoting, it's WebODM. So WebODM is a free and open source software that they also created and currently maintained. And WebODM Lighting is a cloud-hosted processing service that works with WebODM. And you can install WebODM using our native. You can if you have Linux, if you have Mac or Windows, you can have this installer, and there's the steps. It actually has a good documentation. So, and what I like about WebODM, they have a very active community, and everyone is very helpful. So, yeah, maybe let's get into the community later. So, some of the WebODM features, you can export orthomosaics, point clouds, elevation models, 3D model, measurements, plant health, introduce ground control points, contours. You can use any camera in any format, any orientation. So it can be aerial or ground images. It can also process multispectral. Although I haven't tried this before. And I think my favorite part here would be the multi-language. So it's available in 16 languages. And yeah, if you have, you can check the languages available on the documentation. If your language isn't included there yet, maybe you can add it there. Yeah, and it's also affordable. So what's the difference between WebODM and um, WebODM Lightning? Basically, that's the same thing, but Lightning is a cloud-hosted processing service that works with WebODM. So, yeah, so it's not an offline processing software. Um, okay, so ODM is an open ecosystem. So building a sustainable solutions for collecting, processing, analyzing, and displaying aerial data while supporting the communities built around them. The efforts are made possible by collaborations with key organizations, individuals, and with the help of the growing community. Like I said, the community is very, very helpful. And if you check their websites, they have blogs and they have a community page where you can ask people that have been using WebODM for processing. And also you can see since it's open source, so you can see the script. You can see how they were able to achieve these results. And if you have solutions or if you have some recommendations, you can leave a comment on um, you can leave a comment there, and it's also in GitHub. I got this from one of the presentations in the website in the Open Aerial Map website. Sorry, Open Drone Map WebODM website. So how to decide so what kind of ODM that is suitable for you. So this is really cute. So if am I a robot? So yes, you can use PyODM. So it's mainly if you're into programming into that level. And am I a nerd? You can use some ODM or Cloud ODM. So they have command line for processing. And if you're cool, you can use WebODM or LiveODM. So basically, the difference would be in these three, if you're a robot, a nerd, and a cool person, would be the UI. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's basically just the UI. Whether you're more comfortable with getting into the nitty-gritty things like using Python and the command line, you can go ahead and explore PyODM and Cloud ODM and ODM. But if you don't want to think about the hassle behind it, you can just install WebODM. Right. Yeah. So you can download and install. I have given this in the part of the MOOC document. So go to this link, and then here you can download it, download for Windows, and sign up. So you can have your own WebODM Lightning account, and you have the free 150 credits. Okay. Download the test images here. So I will be for today I will be using this um I think I did this like 2 weeks ago. I had a drone training in one of the provinces in the Philippines. So I was able to gather so much images. But for today, I will be just getting maybe 5 photos. Okay, so this is the WebODM Lightning interface. So you can just create new project and then select images and GCPs. Yeah. Okay, so I selected 5 photos here. And then it automatically makes a name and a processing node. I just put there auto and the options for what I'll be doing. So I just put default and resize images. It's yes, it's by default, but you can also not resize it. But yeah, it's up to you. And then review. And then if you want to start processing, you start processing. Yeah. So you just wait for this to be successful, and you will know that it's completed if yeah, you got this email and you can download it. In this you can download it using this link, and the results will remain available for 14 days. And then yeah, you can download it from this web link, or you can go back to the application and download it from there. So it says there download assets, and then you can download all the assets. And then for now we can just view the map. So there you go, there 5 images. So that's the orthophoto, and you have plant health. And then surface model. So if you go back and check the plant health, okay, so maybe let's check that later. Yeah, it's pretty much detailed. You can see the wires, but at the same time, since there's only limited photos, you can see that the wires aren't connected, and some roads are bent. Yeah, the wires aren't it's not as good as it's supposed to be. But I think if you add more photos to this, if you process more photos, it will give you a better output. But just for the for demo purposes, this should be enough, and you can explore it on your own. And some of the things that you really realize also that what am I doing? Yeah, if you check the surface model, some of the houses are plant health are considered healthy. So you should check and explore that a little bit. Yeah, so this is where the roof is healthy. Doesn't have any plants. Um, okay, hold on. So maybe we can explore more of this actually I really like to share this this one. So this is the output that I downloaded from the app. So so you have this point cloud, DM, orthophoto, textures, etc. And this is very important ODM report. So before there wasn't any ODM report, so it's like recent thing. So here you can check um yeah, the date it was processed, area covered, processing time, processing summary, and other things, and the GPS error. Okay, so it's, and you can also see the flight where the pictures were taken. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is a preview of the orthophoto. And this is a preview of digital surface model. Uh, it's it's really nice. And yeah, you can see the range. And this is the survey data. Okay. And you can see like the GPS mean, sigma, RMS error, etc. So these are very important information, no? Especially if you're presenting this um to people that are very technical. So if they want to learn all these things, or you can just show this to them. Yeah. And also um if you explore more of this interface, you can change the base map. You can like put none, so it will load faster. Yeah, you can add GeoJSON or shapefile as an overlay, and you can also show some contour lines. Sorry. Yeah, and you can also export it, and you can measure volume, area, and length. So that's pretty. It's pretty cool. These are the things that you can also if you're familiar or you've processed uh, aerial imagery using Pix4D, these are like the usual output or deliverables every time you use that software. Yeah. So after for example, you finished getting the output for getting the output from WebODM, you can use it as a base map in editing OpenStreetMap. So you can use the orthophoto for OSM digitizing and validation. So this is one of my works back in 2019. And not only for you can also upload DSM and DTM there. And this is also one. It's also in 2019. So you can just go to the page, open aerialmap.org, and start exploring. Yeah, I'm already logged in. So if you have trouble uploading, I don't know why. Um, okay, my internet is a bit slow. Mm, yeah, you can do this. So upload imagery, and then and pick a platform. So I use the drone, so I marked UAV, and the sensor is Mavic Pro 2, and the date it started and when it ended. So you can choose it, choose a file. Provider Lay Luna source and page, and um then you can upload. By the way, the licensing. Oh, you can check in the make sure that your license is correct. Uh, okay, I'll get into it later. But hold on. Mm, okay, there was a problem. Okay, maybe I'll check that later. Don't know what happened. But I'll show you how you can use this. Mm, okay, let me just register. um, okay. For example, I uploaded successfully the video, a photo. So yeah, there's an ortho, and I also uploaded DTM, DSM. So if I want to use this photo for OpenStreetMap, so I select it. Yeah, I can also download it and then open in ID editor or JOSM. So I'm gonna open it in open in ID editor. So not just your own you can also do this not only on in your own uploaded files. You can also use other people's contribution and then use it as a base map on OpenStreetMap. So it's like this. Yeah, and then you can start editing on OpenStreetMap. So I'm still currently uploading the photo. It doesn't say anything. It just says uploading one image. So let's just wait. But yeah, if you have any questions, please let me know on the chat box if I'm if I'm feeling better. Later I will reply to them as much as I could. And or not, you can just leave a message. Israel will be able to help you where you can leave a message and stuff like that. And then I can also update everyone on the MOOC document about the uploading on Open Aerial Map. Yeah, hopefully, hopefully it works. And yeah, thank you very much for your time. Okay, thank you.
Okay, that's all from the presentation. We would, sure we'll be taking questions and she would respond or maybe respond later to them. So when we get to the main room, I'm sure we can drop in our questions there and it will be related and they will all be answered. So I think that's just the end here. If she was, I know she's here, but I wouldn't want to put her through the stress of having to talk, knowing well that she's trying to recover. So this, if you have questions, just feel free to um, drop them on the chat box and she will surely respond to them, or you can drop them on the mock. It would be attended to. Okay, seeing some questions here. I'm sure is seeing this, so you can please just note it on the chat box. So yeah. So thank you, everyone. I think we can now return back to the main room. See you there.